Good morning. Peace and blessings. I'm the Moon Mama. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Oh, wow. We made it to Friday. We always do, right? Don't we? But I really love Friday because Venus is the planet that governs Friday. And Venus is such a beautiful feminine energy. It really is the energy of all the things that make life good. I mean, everything makes life good, even struggle and strife and all that. Everything has to work together. But Venus is all the good stuff. Venus is our relationships. Um, Everything is the good stuff. Let me just say that again, because the reason I'm doing this is because I don't like to send a message to the universe that I'm in resistance to anything, because the thing you resist is the thing you get. So Saturn is an amazing planet too. All of it is amazing. And Venus governs love and sex and like our connections to other people, how we restore ourselves, food and wine and art and you know, drama. And just Venus to me is very feminine. It's our sensual nature. It's how we feel about ourselves and how we feel about others. And it governs Taurus and Libra. And Taurus is art and food and slowness and, like I said, your feelings. Yeah, it's I have a friend of mine who is a Libra. He's a Libra with a Taurus moon and an Aquarius rising. And this man is so sensual. Like, he is always with a glass of wine and food and music, and literally everything about him is just very Venetian. And it restores, it slows us down, it soothes us, it brings us back to equilibrium. That's Venus, and Venus governs Friday. So before I move into that, I want to say today is donation day. So if you would like to give donation, I would appreciate that. I would love that. The reason I ask for donations is to create a system of reciprocity. Really, it's cause and effect. It's what you give out, you get back. It creates benefit. It creates value. Venus governs value and benefit. So if this is a value to you and benefit to you, I encourage you to donate, and you can do so at my Cash App, which is my Cash App is $ Monique Ruffin, all the way through, one word. And my Venmo is @ Monique-Ruffin. And thank you in advance. Or you can just send me a private note, or you can just share, something that you get from these videos, like, like something that is a benefit to you from these videos. Just what you're doing is claiming it, right? When you give some energy back, you claim what it is that you are creating for yourself. You claim it. So I also want to encourage you, for those of you who have not, we had the first class yesterday, Rebirthing the Authentic Self, Becoming Your God Image. And I just want to say that everyone there was committed and ready. So if you are ready to move into another area of your life, to experience your power, your full self, your magic, join this class, because we are going to be doing the work to begin to cultivate it. I'm creating a container so people can really do the work internally to become themselves. And yesterday we set up the structure for how we're going to be working together for the year. So I encourage you to join and register, because it's a really dynamic class. The group of women and men are welcome to, but who are there are really powerful. And I'm just very honored to be able to lead this space and create a environment for people to connect to the truth of who they are, for them to discover their authentic selves, to do the queries and the internal questioning and processes to really discover who they really are at the core, to remove all the blocks. Okay, so with that, Venus. Today, Venus is in Capricorn. Oh, right. And so what we are doing, Capricorn has been where everything was destroyed. Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter all moved through Capricorn and really left, had us questioning everything about our integrity, cause and effect, our government structures. All of that has been under deconstruction. And now with Venus there, what is up is like how we relate. How have you been in relationships? Venus, um, earlier in the year was retrograde in Gemini, which means that we had to look at how we configure, how we perceive our relationships. So our relationships have been undergoing a lot of change for the last 7 or 8 months. And now in Capricorn, we get to restore the structure, restore a structure in the way we relate. So for me personally, this is what I'm doing. Like I have been looking at where I give my power away, where I don't recognize my own value in relationships, and I value that person more than I value myself. It's something that I learned in this body, being a woman and being a Black woman, that you need a man. A man has more access, a man has more power, a man has more ability. Just the training, the conditioning, God favored Adam over Eve, like all that sort of stuff made my attention go towards, oh, I feel like men are more valuable than me. So I've been working to really understand my own value and then create it in relationships. So for instance, I have been being celibate, right? So I'm ending my celibacy because I have discovered and seen exactly what it is I needed to reorganize. And now I'm stepping out in relationships, intimate, sexual, relationships, which and understanding that I need them to have some sort of foundation of this is more than like for me, sex is boring. If we're not doing some sort of sex ritual, some sort of healing, some sort of deep, intimate work to really recognize who we are as spiritual beings, I can't do it. I'm just not interested in it, right? So I'm bringing a whole nother way of being with my restorative, sexual, sensual energy into relationships. And it means that I have to be really transparent about who I am to the men that are in my life, that I'm not holding back, that I'm not judging myself, that I'm not like afraid to say I follow the moon or I believe in rituals or I'm a priestess. Like I'm not afraid to say those things because that will enhance my connections with my partners. And in the past, I would be afraid to say who I was or think it was too much. So Venus is at the 22nd degree of Capricorn. And at the 22nd degree of no, it's not. I'm sorry. It's at the 17th degree of a Capricorn. And at the 17th degree of Capricorn, it's about attraction. What are you attracting? And really recognizing that everything that comes to you can only come to you because you attract what you are. So you've got to get clear about, in this energy, who you are. You determine who you are so that you can then attract it. And then if you attract something that's not it, you go, that's not it. That's not who I am. But then you go back internal and go, why would I attract that? If that's not who I want to be or who I'm saying I am, why would I attract that? That means that you still have more work to do inside of yourself. So attraction, with Venus, is like really trusting your feelings, really understanding that your feelings are magnets and they are drawing your likeness to you. Venus is always the mirror, right? Everything in front of you is a mirror of you. Everyone in front of you is a mirror of you. So Venus in Capricorn is saying, really look at your internal structures, own this so that you can know how you are creating and generating your life outside from inside. So if you have feelings of unworthiness, if you have feelings of doubt and fear, you're going to attract that in a partner. If you have feelings of knowing your value, of understanding your power, you're going to attract that in another partner. But you got to understand that it comes from inside first. That's the principle of attraction. Okay, I'm saying a lot and I don't have a lot of time. The moon today. The moon is in Taurus, and Taurus is Venus governed. Taurus is about our money. Like I said, Venus governs Taurus. So Taurus is about our money. It's about our art. It's about how we create value, how we value ourselves. And the moon in Taurus at the 22nd degree is dreaming, right? It's to dream. And really, it's this energy that allows you to go into the recesses of your own self and give yourself the permission to be whatever you desire to be. That's the one thing that I struggle with in my dreams, right? And dreams don't mean you have to be asleep. You can have a waking dream, right? But one of the things that I witness in myself is how challenging it is to give myself permission to be whatever I want to be in my dreams, right? Whatever I want to be. I could be a quadrillionaire in my dreams. I could own mansions and in my dreams. I can envision that in my mind. And because of the conditioning, the beliefs of unworthiness and lack and scarcity, sometimes even in my dreams, I cannot give myself exactly what I think I want. And sometimes I don't really know what I want either. That's very much a part of my experience for me as a woman, not always knowing what it is that I deeply desire. And then I have to do deeper work. But Taurus at the moon at the 22nd degree of Taurus is like, dream inside of yourself what you absolutely desire and feel that energy, because Taurus is your senses and Venus governs. Feel the dream, feel it. What does it feel like? We just celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King this week, and we're all talking about his dream. We've been talking about it since I was a child, right? And what is your dream? What is your dream? And what are you doing to cultivate it and nurture it? I know for me, my dream is to be a conduit of healing, not just for women, but for all people who really want to embody the feminine and learn how to use their internal power to create their external reality. That is my dream. And to be able to do that globally and to be able to practice rituals with thousands and maybe millions of people who are in the experience of rituals and ritualizing their lives and everything. So that is my dream. And I can feel that. I feel how good that feels in my body. I can sit and meditate and allow myself to be in that. I dream of living on the beach, and I can feel what it's like to hear the sounds of the ocean while I'm in my house cooking. I can feel what it feels like to have guests coming over and I'm walking around the house in a beautiful dress and, here's some tea and let's prepare for a ritual. That's my dream. And I can allow myself to go into that space and just cultivate that. And when it's time, guess what? The dream will manifest, because that's how this system works. What we put out comes back. And if we can hold a dream inside of us, be loyal to it, the feeling of it, it will magnetize, because the electromagnetic field will coagulate energy around it. I think that's the right word I'm saying. Anyway, it will build around it because it's internal, and then it becomes manifest. So today I want to say thank you. This has been a really sweet week. I feel like we crossed into another space. I hope that everyone is feeling good. Thank you for everyone who donates. Thank you for everyone who joined the class. Thank you for everyone who is just present in this transformational work. I like to remind myself that what we do here is we are on the edge of humanity, honestly, in some way. This internal work, like really taking responsibility for ourselves and doing our internal work. And this is and doing it out loud, where we're all doing it together. This is a new thing, and this energy is going to move us forward. It's going to help us all heal together. So I encourage you to stay the course of being present to yourself, and that is that. And this scarf, I got this scarf. A girlfriend of mine, a client also, I won't say her name, came to me one day and she said, "You are Masai. You are Masai." She said, "I know you don't know it," but she said, "The shape of your head and who you are Masai." And she's from Africa. And she said, "And this is from the Maasai people, and I want to give it to you." And then she gave me this other beautiful necklace. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's so present with me and sees me and allows me to be of service to you, because we need this medicine right now. And so I'm very grateful. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.